left. Bringing your hands out in front of your knees. Those of you who've been practicing with me this week, you know we're doing binds. And the thing with binds is they can be very challenging, they can be very restricting, they can be really uncomfortable for some of us, especially if we're tight. It shows us those areas in our bodies, right? And in a bind, we can feel kind of all sorts of energy, maybe wanting to move in different ways. And that's a really great opportunity for us to see where energy wants to move within us and where we need to move some energy or make some shifts. And right here at the middle of the week, great opportunity to see if you need to shift anything. So just see what comes up for you in your binds. If you were with me on Monday, I was able to do things I haven't done in like 2 years at least. And then today, different body I'm coming in with. Whole other thing. So just noticing that might happen from time to time. You might feel super open or super tight, and that's just part of the practice, right? So whether you can do a full bind or not, it's not about that. It's about what you feel when you're in it and your ability to navigate those feelings while you're in it. That's always part of the practice, just being with what you're feeling. So let's just be with it. Take a moment. Notice what you feel, what you're present to, what is alive within you. Now what I want you to do next is I want you to create a sense of peace in your face. It may not be what's going on internally, and that's okay, but can you make your face look peaceful? Can you create a sense of equanimity in how you look in this moment based on the expression on your face? Feeling your jaw relax, your forehead relax. You can place your tongue lightly on the roof of your mouth behind your front teeth. And once you feel like you've softened your face, start to breathe a little bit more deeply. Not changing your face when you breathe, but having the quality of steadiness and ease with every breath coming in and out. Next exhale, let your chin come down towards your chest. And just start to roll your head around. Taking a big inhale, reaching the arms up high. Now right leg's crossed in front. We're going to lean to the left down into a stretch. Go ahead and bow your head, maybe lips or nose, forehead to the knee. Then walk your left hand a little bit farther back and reach your right arm over for a side body stretch. Allow that left elbow to bend and melt toward the mat. Extend your right elbow though. Make sure your right arm's extending so you're reaching long. And now as we rise, we're going to take the right hand behind the lower back and see if you can get your hands to touch, maybe even fingers clasp. So right hand, lower back. In a bind. Give your head a little lift. Now left arm is going to come underneath eagle wrapping. Good, and we're pulling the right arm across the body. Right arm comes across because your left arm is under, and you're going to pull your right arm across. Yes, now pull your belly in a little bit. When you release that, just bring your hands back behind you, plant your feet flat. Taking your feet a little bit wider than your hips, windshield wiper it side to side. And then coming to center, left leg crosses in front of the right. Once again, inhale, arms up overhead. And this time we're leaning over the right knee, folding head down. Crawling your right hand back a little bit. Now we're coming into the side body stretch. As your left arm reaches, try to touch the side wall, and then let your right elbow bend down toward the ground. Yeah. Left arm comes behind the lower back. See if you can get your fingers to touch or clasp. And head goes back. Right arm's coming under for the eagle wrap. So right arm goes underneath and we pull the left arm across the body. Chin to the shoulder, navel point to the spine. Back around to center, bring both hands behind. Interlace your fingers and make a bind. Now, I want you to pull, watch me real quick so you can see what I mean. I'm going to separate my palms apart and press my wrist, the back of my hands into the mat, and then lift the chest. Elbows will extend. Yeah, so you get a little forearm stretch as you open up across the front of the chest. Good, releasing that. Come forward onto your knees and hands, tabletop. Just take a moment here on your own to move your spine, circle your hips, stretch your wrists, cows and cats. Okay, great. Now come to center. Legs go straight. Find a plank. Press the earth away so you're making space between your chest and the mat. And we want to try to connect the hip points to the bottom lower ribs. Now lift your chin. We're shifting forward a little bit. And on the exhale breath, we're lowering all the way down. Try to touch your chest to the ground before everything else. Then let the belly and thighs melt down. All right, left arm reaches out. Right knee bends. We're going to take a big step, open up the shoulder, the chest. And back around to center to switch. Right arm reaches, left knee bends, take a step. Back around to center. We're going to bring both hands to the lower back. My palms are going to stack. Yeah, and then I'm going to draw the elbows back and then just lift the head a little bit. So see if you can chicken wing even more. Elbows squeeze. Good, good, good. 3, 2, maybe even slide your hands up your back if you can. And 1, release your hands. Doesn't seem like it was as hard for you as it was for me. Okay, hands come in, fingertips line up with your armpits. Cobra, elbows extend, knees rest. Take your gaze from right to left. Okay, so through this flow, most of you already know, you've done it this week. The elbows are going to extend fully, but we're going to bend the right knee. Ooh, my quads are tight. Now, windshield wiper and flip over, right elbow, right knee. Good. Inhale, lift and reach toward me. Now, when we come back around, we're going chest to the ground, all the way down, 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 down. Good. Inhale, lift up, cobra, and left knee bends this time. Okay, and then we'll take that step, elbow to knee. And then inhale, we're lifting. Beautiful. Now this one, as you come around, don't go all the way down. Just hover off the ground, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And then exhale, down dog. Pedal and walk the dog. You can actually pedal to the beat. Let's see who has musicality. Not you. Not you. You do. No judgment. Just move. Feel. Breathe.
Just keep on falling. Just keep on falling.
All right. Now on an exhale, press your heels down toward the ground. As you inhale, let your spine round forward like a wave to a plank. Exhale is taking us all the way down to the ground. Okay, right knee starts to bend. Inhale, elbows extend. Exhale, we flip. Elbow, knee, kiss. Inhale, lift your hips. Come back around, lower to the ground. left knee bends, elbows extend, inhale. Flip over, exhale. Inhale, hips up high. Exhale, chaturanga, hover this time. Inhale, up dog. Exhales down. Inhale, let your spine round forward to a plank. Exhale all the way to the mat. Right knee bends, inhale, elbows extend. Exhale, flip. Inhale, lift. Exhale to the chest. Left knee bends, inhale, breath. Exhale. Inhale. Chaturanga, exhale, one more round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, round forward like a wave. Exhale to the bottom of your plank. Right knee bends, inhale, breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, down. Left knee bends, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Hold it, 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 hold it. Stay, 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 stay. Inhale, up dog. Oh yeah, feel your strength. Exhale, downward dog. Walk your feet all the way up to the top. Take all the weight out of your hands onto your feet. Grab your elbows, swaying, shaking, doing your thing. That's a nice warm-up, huh? Warm and sweaty already. All right, so we're gonna take a twist. Left hand down, left knee bends, right arm reaches up in the air. Make some circles with your wrist. So widen your stance quite a bit. There you go. Now we're gonna make these rotations with your arm bone. So make a fist, but stick out your thumb, and then rotate your thumb to the back wall, then to the front, and get that movement to happen from your shoulder. Rotate, rotate, and then rotate it open. Yep, and then right hand down, right knee bends. Left arm up in the air. Circle the wrist. And then make a fist and rotate your arm bone internally and externally. Think about the shoulder doing the movement, not just your wrist. And then point the thumb to the front. Feel your shoulder open up. And then bring it down to the ground. Good. Feet stay where they're at. Bend your knees, send your hips back. So this is, I don't know what we're gonna call this. You know, I make up pose names all the time, right? So I want you all to think about what the name of this pose is, and at some point let me know. We'll vote. All right, hands to the mat. Chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhales down. All right, take a deep breath into your nose. Let out a sound. All right, lift your heels up. Now listen, you're gonna hop into a yogi squat. Okay. Typically, for most people, toes turn out externally. It's pretty natural. No matter where your feet land, that's okay. We're not gonna try and perfect this in any way. However, when we do come into our wide leg forward fold, we do want the heels to be behind the toes. Go ahead. Now inhale, breath, rise. Exhale, bring your hands behind, make a bind. Now don't get stuck in the back of your mat. Bring your hips to the front, lift your chest up, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. And then remember that squat we did previous to this? Do it, inhale, reach forward, bend your knees. Exhale, chaturanga. Now we're flowing, inhales up. Exhales down. Inhale, elevate your heels. Exhale, hop, yogi squat. Take an inhale, lift up. Exhale, hands down, heels out. Inhale, rise. Switch your grip. Exhale, make a bind. Hips forward, heart high. Exhale, fold. Release, bend the knees and reach. Exhale, chaturanga, nice yogis. Inhaling up. Exhale is down. Take a breath in and out. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, hop, yogi squat. Inhale to the heart. Exhale, wide leg fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, make a bind. Inhale, heart to the sky. Exhale, folding forward. Now bend your knees, both arms reach to the front. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up. Exhales down. All right, let's go ahead and do that 1 or 2 more rounds now on your own. Back in a down dog. Comes up. Go ahead and bend your knee, heel to butt, open it up. Press your left heel down as you circle that right knee around. Now exhale, bring your right knee to the outside of your right elbow and hold. Bring your left hip a little bit higher. That's it. Now step to the outside, crooked lizard lunge, hands down, chest up. Yeah, feel free to move and shift a little bit in this first one. Now lower your back knee, straighten your front legs, your hands stay inside.
HPA beats.
Pull the heart forward a little bit. Side body pivot, left hand to the back of the mat. Make sure your right foot presses flat and then reach the right arm toward the back wall. Push the right hip forward a little bit. Take another breath. Now sit up, rise up, watch. I have to adjust my right toes out and then I bend and lunge. Yep. Remember, this is called awkward lunge. That's what we're calling this one, awkward lunge. Okay, left hand, left thigh, right arm up and over. And maybe your hand goes to your foot or your calf. Listen, runner's twist. That left foot knee pivots, toes curl, knee comes up, twist. Okay, your left shoulder blade, draw it back a little bit toward the left hip. Back leg straighter, stronger. Hug the right knee slightly in. Good, lower your back knee. Sweep your arms up. Go hands behind head. Open up your elbows, let them spread. Now, tailbone down, sternum lifts. Hug the elbows in. Lift your elbows up, 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 up. Reach up, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale. Down dog, exhale. Okay, lift the left leg, bend the knee. Open up the hip, right heel down as you circle the left knee around. knee to the outside of the left elbow and hold. Right hip up a little bit. Now step, crooked lizard. Lift your chest, move the hips. And lower the back knee, left leg straightening, crooked half splits. Pull the chest forward a little bit. And then gate, pivot, reaching to the back wall. Push your left hip forward, breathe. There's got to be a better way for me to cue this transition. Come forward, hands in front of your knee. Now pivot your left heel in and rise. I like that. Much more organized. Right hand thigh, left arm up and back. Windmill motion, right hand to the mat. Windshield wiper, right foot out. Lift it off the ground, twist. Right shoulder blade, back. Down, down, down. Bring that foot forward more. And push it down more. Yes. One more breath. Lower your knee, reach up, hands behind head, elbows spread. So literally the lowest part of your sternum, you're turning that upward and your tailbone is reaching down. Elbows in front and up, 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 up. Reach up, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhales down. All right, don't worry about trying to memorize that. We're not doing it again. All right, inhale, lift your right leg. Now exhale, step between your hands. What does that typically mean? The back foot spins flat, and then we go to warrior two or reversing, and we're gonna reverse today, that right hand up and back. Press into the edge of your back foot so much the arch of your left foot lifts up like a little ant can crawl underneath. Now see if you can find a deeper bend in your front knee. There we go. Now we're feeling things. Oh yeah, left hand, lower back. I wanted to add that half wrap. Triangle. Straighten your leg. Left arm reaches up, and then if you want, you can extend forward over your head. Listen, your outer right hip, it's like your outer right butt cheek. Pull that back slightly. Good, yeah. Now the left arm is gonna guide. Inhale, rise. We're going left arm eagle wrapping under the right. And then we adjust into our goddess pose. All right, remember we gotta get those heels to go out as we come up. Inhale. And then exhale. Was that left arm under the right? I hope so. Let's go left arm under the right again as we forward fold, reaching for the shins, the knees, or the feet, whatever your arm length can get you. All right, inhale, rise back up, arms come up. I like to do this little cross arm thing. And then exhale, warrior two, front of the room. Reverse triangle up and back. Think about going up before you go back. Yeah, so lift up out of the waist. Maybe even press the left hip down a little bit. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale, downward dog. Okay, left leg lifts. stepping between the hands. Start to know what this is. Back foot flat. We're reversing the warrior all the way back. The more you press through your back foot, the more your left knee is going to go forward. Half wrap, I forgot to mention that, but most of you are doing it already. Good thing. Exhale, triangle, possibly extending. This is looking good. That's it, subtle. All right, inhale, rise. Right arm comes under the left, heels in, knees bend. All right, we're going heels out, inhale. And then right arm crosses under, exhale. Inhale, come back up, maybe cross up top. Exhale, warrior two, front of the room. Push your back hip down a little bit. Reverse the triangle, up, then back, up, then back. Give it one more inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhales up. Exhales down. Again, let's take a breath in through the nose. Open up the mouth. All right, we got this. Think about the arm movements. Really concentrate on crossing, wrapping, and the arms as you flow. Right leg, inhale. Exhale, step through. Inhale, reverse warrior, make a half wrap. Exhale, side angle, triangle. You can extend overhead like side angle. Inhale, come up, and then exhale, left arm under right, eagle goddess, all at the same time. Inhale, rise, heels go out. Exhale, left arm crosses under as you fold. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, warrior two to the front. Inhale, reverse triangle, push it back. Exhale, hands to the mat, chaturanga. Inhale, down dog, exhale. Inhale the left. Exhale, step. Reverse warrior, half wrap, lower back. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, right under left, yes. Inhale, heels out. Exhale, bring it right back down. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, warrior two to the front. Straighten leg, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhales up. Exhales down. Keep it going. Keep it flowing. Right leg, inhale. Eventually we'll go to a child's pose. Let's go to down dog. Down dog. Alright, let's see what we can discover. Let's see what we can find when we try to put ourselves in these binds here. Step right leg through, spin back foot flat, take your left hand behind your lower back, side angle half wrap. Right, press your top hip toward the parking lot, the left side wall, and then bring your right arm to the inside, and let's see if we can make that bind. It may happen for you, it may not, that's alright. You've got at least a half wrap. Now lean back over your right knee and make sure you're not dumping into your front leg here. Push some weight into your back foot. Okay, now look up to the ceiling. If you can't look up, you need a release. Option here is bound half moon, super challenging, or half wrap, half moon, you're joining me. Half wrap, half moon, or you're binding. Truly one of the most challenging yoga poses I know exist. You got this, Angela. Keep shifting forward more. That's it. Left glute activation. Yeah, great. Open up your arms. Step back, flying monkey. Bend your left knee. Skandasana. So the main focus here is that your right leg bone is rotating externally, kneecap to the ceiling. And then we'll reach for the big toe, maybe even add a half wrap, maybe quarter bind. There you go. How's your breath? Yeah. Make peace in your face. Good, come to center, 2 straight legs. Crawl around to the front, lizard. Walk your right foot to the right, just slight. Bring your forearms to the mat if you can. Press your left heel back. Put on your 1990s style backpack, just one strap. Right shoulder behind the calf. So option 1, you bind up now. Or not. Option 2, you step up first, then reach for the bind. Alright, this is our birds of paradise. Now check it out. No bind, no worries. Stand up with me. Left hand, lower back, grab your right knee. Yoga for everybody. Stand tall, breathe. Give your left glute a squeeze. Tighten up your butt, but not your face. Nice, Janelle. Bring it down. Yogi squat, yogi squat. Okay, this is called crow. Knees are outside the elbows. This one is crane. And this is called Ekapada Bakasana 1. And I'm going to go to Kaundinyasana 2. So what I'm going to do is go from my crow, knees on the outside. I'm going to do my best to extend my right leg forward, depending on my hamstrings. Yeah! That's all I got. And then I'll take it around, and I lean to my left. Kick the Buddha in the head. And then play. He's fine. He's a Buddha, right? He doesn't even care. He's not attached. He's not mad. He doesn't even know what's happening. Play. Wonder how that's going to be received on YouTube. Yoga teacher in Scottsdale kicks Buddha in the head. All right, back to down dog. Nice, Carly. Okay, left leg, step it through. You're setting up your legs like a warrior 2, but you're only going to a half wrap side angle, right hand lower back. So from here, press your right hip toward that right side wall. Push, push, push. And then bring your arm on the inside. We're going for the bind. Some of you got really good open shoulders. Try to grab your right wrist with your left hand. Yeah, other hand. Grab this and see if you can pull that arm straight. As you lean back away from me. Keep going away from me. Push your hip toward Christina. All right, remember it's bound half moon. I want you to try this. Bound half moon or half wrap half moon. So what you're going to do is you're going to try to bring your hand onto my thigh. Go so far forward. Nice, you're there. Great. Strong lifted leg. Oh yeah, come on. You got this. You got this. Okay. More glute to lift. There it is. When you're ready, we're stepping back, flying monkey, bending right knee, left toes to the ceiling. Alright, so there's this like quarter, maybe kind of half wrap bind, big toe grab if you like. Alright, let's bring it through center. And then crawl to the front, lizard. Get your forearms down. Keep the right knee off the ground for a bit. Alright, left backpack strap. Get the shoulder behind the calf. Some of you might bind from here, right? Get around the butt cheek. And then step up. Birds of paradise. Whoa. Bind. Just grab it to the side. Maybe even grab the heel or the big toe. Nice, Jay. Stand up tall. Good, Tom. Make sure your right glute is tight. Bouncing quarters off your ass. Stand, stand, stand. Okay, bring it back down to the ground. Alright, so round 2. I'll show you from the side where you see the leg kicking out. Alright, go from my crow. And then I kick it out. Oh, and then I lean to the right. Now, this has everything to do with your torso length and your arm length, right? Mine just happens to work so I can get my elbow on my hip, and it helps me do that side arm balance. But it may not work the same way for your body, and that's okay. Go with it. Play. We'll play with something else next. Em? Thanks. This is Emily, everyone. She's a yogini, badass. Alright, so TT Basana. I'm going to handstand today. Don't kick me off the stage. So here's the deal. Will yours look like that? In your mind, maybe. In real life, probably not. That's alright. But the goal here is that she's trying to get her shoulders behind her knees. But more important than that, even if you're tight, like a little tighter like me, no space in between. This is key. That's her inner thighs squeezing to hold her legs as high on the shoulders as she can keep them. We don't want those legs to slide down, especially since we're all slippery, yeah? So inner thigh squeeze. Now she plants her hands. Let's pretend she doesn't have as much flexibility. She would frame her heels with her index fingers and thumbs. But she has more mobility, so she can put her hands in a different position. Cool? And now she's going to go to her Tittipasana. You're all going to clap. And then she's going to press to a handstand. 3, 2, 1. Yo! The wall is right there if you want it. All right. That was so awesome. Cool. All right. It's always nice to know what's possible, right? Even if we're not there yet. So just do your best. Get both those back straps on, backpack straps. Back strap, like I said. Squeeze your knees tightly around your shoulders. And go for it. Cool thing is, you fall into the perfect position onto your backs. So play with it a little bit. Inner thigh squeeze. Let me see your setup. That's the most important thing. Set it up first. Yeah. No space here. Move your feet in closer together, your legs tighter. Yeah, tighter squeeze. Good. All right here, I want that pressure. Now go for it. Extend, extend. Good. There it is. Yes. Yeah, that's better. Okay. On your backs, go right into a bridge. We want to just stretch out the front of the hips. If you're still playing with it, keep playing with it. But otherwise, stretch the front of your hips. Your psoas, hip flexor muscles, get really tight with all the binds. So we want to stretch that out. We're going to continue and progress with our back bends. So if you want to now go upward facing bow. A little bit more time if you want another back bend. All right, come down, rest. Knees bent. Take your knees side to side, left to right. Both knees are going to fall to the left. And you're going to take your left foot on top of your outer right thigh. Now the area of the stretch we're trying to target here is around the outer right hip, kind of down and around the right hip. And then down to your thigh and into your IT band. But it helps if you pull your right lower ribs to the floor, so the more that you use your core, the more stretch you can get. Center, feet flat, and then both knees to the right foot crossing over left thigh this time. So as you push your inner left knee to the floor, see if you can tighten up in your core so your left lower ribs pulling down. That engagement creates more stretch. Back around to center, happy baby. Good bend. Right up to a seat. We're going Agni Stambhasana, burning log, shin stack. Bring your left shin parallel to the front of your mat with your left foot parallel to the side of your mat, and then stack. Now, that's obviously not going to work for me, so I let my foot slide to the inside of my knee. A little bit better. There's also a way to layer rather than stack. So I bring my shin in front, but I make sure my feet are still flexed and my shins are still parallel. Then I'll scoot my hips back a little bit and then lean into it. Really try to anchor the right sit bone down into the ground. Despite what you may or may not be feeling, still create a sense of peace in your face. Alright, so listen, your top leg is going to do this. It's going to go back, yeah? And then you're just going to slide your left heel in a little bit toward your groin. And I like to move my right calf out, and then I'm really working on sitting the right cheek down into the ground. Then we're going to twist to the left. And then notice if you're kind of sitting back on your left hand, sit up as much as you can. Yeah. Good. Now that back foot comes around to the front. It's the bottom shin now. And then your left shin stacks on top of that. So we're shifting the hips back a little bit and then leaning into it. Good. See if you can relax your face. As you sit up, we're bringing that left foot back towards your butt. Your right heel in. Now, left cheek, left sit bone down. So if you notice it, look at me, you can see very clearly. My hip is lifted and I'm leaning to the side. So I want to try to get more upright and then rotate the spine. Anchor that left butt down. So I find the transition best when I do this. I turn and sit. Now we're all facing the side. Open your legs out wide. Upavishta Konasana. Now listen, if you're really tight in this and you look kind of like me and you can't lean because you feel stuck, it means your pelvis isn't tilting, and chiropractic work might help, or myofascial work. I've got a chiropractor here in the room that can help you. And beyond that, bend your left knee and then reach inside. And I'll tell you when to switch the other leg, all right? you bent one leg, go ahead and switch. Do the other one. Everyone else just stay where you're at. Alright, let's go ahead and sit up. Both legs to the front, big toes touch. Move your hip points forward and your sits bones back. So what I mean by that, sometimes the yoga teachers give all these cues and you're like, what the hell are you even talking about, right? So let me see if I can explain a little bit better. We tend to sit in a posterior tilt of our pelvis like this. And this is how the rounded spine happens. So what we want to try and do is move our butt bones back and the hip points forward like that. I want to tilt the hips. Now maybe your knees bend a little bit because we want to work on the hinge, belly to thighs as you fold forward. So there isn't a yoga law that your legs need to be straight. And if there was a yoga rule, I think you should break it anyway. And just keep reaching your heart forward. See if you can get your nose to your shins. And then if there's anything you want to do after this to finish, go ahead. Plow, shoulder stand. Letting your body match your face. Relax completely. Your breath just fades away. It'll get you where you need to go. Just a little deeper and deeper into the pose. Deeper into relaxation. Time for a deep breath. Bend your knees. Reach your left arm over your head, and as you roll to the left, your left elbow bends and becomes a pillow. And coming up to a seat. Create peace in your face. So even when we are struggling with something internally, when we're feeling something maybe challenging or uncomfortable, we can still create a sense of calm within ourselves. Alright, bring the hands together at heart center. Deep breath in. Let it go. And now for Om, inhale. Shanti, 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 peace, namaste. Great stuff, everyone. Yeah, good effort today. A little fun stuff happening. Okay, I'm back. Yay, rest of the week. The rest of August, fully. So I'll be here the rest of the summer, or rest of August, completely. Won't be traveling until September. Anything else happening? Oh, yeah. We'll be traveling in January to Tulum, Mexico. Yoga retreat. If you've never been, it's an amazing place. We go to a place called... oh my God, Amansala. Amansala. It's in Tulum. It's a eco-chic resort. It's pretty cool. January 15th. Just go to my website, antonyoga.com. There's only 20 spots, and registration will close at the middle of November. So you have a short amount of time to sign up for that. Otherwise, yeah, thanks for coming to class. See you again. Oh, and we also have our teacher training starting in September. If you're interested in diving deeper into your practice, don't forget about that.